Jessica Bennett grew up in the era of girl power. It was the 1980s, when young women were told there was no limit to what they could accomplish. The daughter of a Seattle attorney, Jessica regularly attended Take Your Daughter to Work Day with her dad and was the academic star in her family, excelling over her younger brothers and male peers. In high school, she was a member of Junior Statesmen of America, a principal in the school orchestra, and a varsity soccer player. Jessica was accepted to the University of Southern California, her first choice, but transferred after freshman year to Boston University because it had a stronger journalism program. When the Boston Globe offered a single internship to a BU student, she was the recipient. Then Jessica got a job at Newsweek and suddenly encountered obstacles she couldn't explain. She had started as an intern on the magazine in January 2006 and was about to be hired when 3 guys showed up for summer internships. At the end of the summer, the men were offered jobs, but Jessica wasn't, even though she was given one of their stories to rewrite. Despite the fact that she was writing 3 times a week on Newsweek's website, her internship kept getting extended. Even after she was hired in January 2007, Jessica had to battle to get her articles published, while guys with the same or less experience were getting better assignments and faster promotions. Initially, I didn't identify it as a gender issue, she recalled. But several of us women had been feeling like we weren't doing a good job or accomplishing what we wanted to. We didn't feel like we were being heard. Being female was not something that ever held Jessica back. I was used to getting everything I wanted and working hard for it, said the 28-year-old writer at Newsweek.com. So my feeling was, why do I need feminism? Why do I need to take a woman's studies course? And of course, there was the stereotype of the feminist, the angry, man-hating, granola-crunching, combat boot-wearing woman. I don't know that I consciously thought that, but I think a lot of young women do. I went to public school in the inner city, so issues of racial justice were more interesting to me than gender, because, frankly, gender wasn't really an issue. Her best friend at Newsweek, Jessie Ellison, was also frustrated. She had recently discovered that the guy who replaced her in her previous job was given a significantly higher salary. She was doing well as the number 2 to the editor of Scope, the opening section of the magazine that featured inside scoops and breaking news. But that summer, a half-dozen college-age dudes had come in as summer interns, and suddenly the department turned into a frat house. Guys were high-fiving, turning the TV from CNN to ESPN, constantly invading her cubicle and asking her, as if she were their mother, whether they should microwave their lunches. They were also getting assigned stories, while she had to pitch all her ideas. Since a new boss had taken over, Jessie felt as if she had been demoted. She didn't know what to do. Jessie, 30, sought the advice of a trusted editor who had been a mentor to her. He told her, "You're senior to them. Shame them." Then he said, "The problem is that you're so pretty you need to figure out a way to use your sexuality to your advantage," she recalled, still incredulous about the remark. Even though I think he was just being an idiot for saying this, because he had really fought for me, hearing that changed my perception of the previous 6 months. I was like, wait a minute. Were you being an advocate for me because you think I'm pretty and you want me in your office? And more important, is this what other people in the office think? Not that I'm actually talented, but this is about something else? It really screwed with my head.